years old, and I haven't done a thing.
I'm not going to be forced out of San Francisco by social deviants and incorrigibles.
We need one of our own in office. We can have a revolution here.
But I began my opposition to strip mining on that July night in the Knott County Courthouse in 1965.
Well, you know, not all persons of Scottish extraction even acknowledge Thanksgiving as a legitimate holiday, so...
Well, not all... Well, you're married to a Scotsman, aren't you?
Yeah, I've got an agenda there about that.
Yeah, no, you should have Thanksgiving if you... But you live in America, don't you?
We're in between Tennessee and Scotland.
Really? Wow. There's something
right
you don't hear...
Right in the middle of the Atlantic.
Wow. Is there a direct...
I don't do losing. There she is, our new campaign manager.
You're all scared of girls.
You'll be the first openly gay man elected to major office.
I think you're part of the machine now.
Society can't exist without the family.
We're not against that.
Can two men reproduce?
No, but God knows we keep trying.
Parasites over yonder who work...
They have very bad press over there. Yeah, they're very, very nice. They make the American press look like really very, very
civilized
very nice.
And smart.
Lovely. Yeah, I know.
Devoted to the truth.
Why do you think that? Why do you think...
They've completely disabused me of the high school notion that there should be some verisimilitude of truth in the news.
Oh, hello. Yeah. I like, what's the word again? Verisimilitude.
Something along the
Yeah, it's nice. Yeah.
I make words up.
Well, never mind Scotland. What about the South? The movie's set in the South, right? Is it an accurate portrayal of the South? Is it?
I think it is. I think that the movie's a really honest portrayal of one individual's experience in the South.
What part of the South are you from? You're from the South, aren't you?
My people are from Eastern Kentucky.
Yeah.
The song we're going to do right now was released on Christmas Day of 1967 originally. It's written by Boudleaux and Felice Bryan about a beautiful spot just out of Gatlinburg, Tennessee. And on February the 15th, 1982, this song was voted by the General Assembly of Tennessee as one of their official state songs. And we were very fortunate to be the first group to have the first record on this. And since then, it's been recorded over 100 times. And we look back on dear old Rocky Top.
Tennessee hills. Ain't no smoggy smoke on Rocky Top, ain't no telephone bill. Once I had a girl on Rocky Top, half by the other half cat. Wild and mean but sweet as soda pop, I still dream about that. Rocky Top, you'll always be home sweet home to me. Good Rocky Top, Tennessee. Rocky Top, Tennessee. Once two strangers climbed on Rocky Top looking for a moonshine still.
A nice catfish place there. Do you like the catfish?
I love catfish.
A bit tentacly. I like them to get the tentacles off before I go in.
I try not to remember that my dad would fish catfish, and I would sometimes wake up to the sound of him pounding the head. It was awful.
Well, he would take it home and wait until it woke up.
Well, we lived on the Kentucky River.
Yeah?
And he would run lines. And that's how I would wake up sometimes.
My dad ate my goldfish. You think is that right? He did. He'd be appalled if I thought I'd be talking. No, he didn't eat my goldfish. He would have, but he never did.
And if you, my friends, all other recourse having failed, are ready to stand in the way of this destruction until it is stopped, then I too am ready.
All right. If these people are going to live a life of such open homosexuality, they are going to be removed from their jobs.
If we're going to beat this thing, we need everyone.
We lose this, we'll have anti-gay laws in all 50 states.
I know you're angry! I'm angry!
You're not like most homosexuals, are you? Do you know a lot of homosexuals, Dan?
Request here is Life's a Dance by John Michael Montgomery. When I was 14, I was falling fast. test for a blue-eyed girl in my homeroom class. Trying to find the courage to ask her out was like trying to get oil from a water spout. What she would have said, I can't say. I never did ask and she moved away. But I learned something from my blue-eyed girl. Sink or swim, you gotta give it a whirl. Life's a dance, you learn as you go. Sometimes you lead, sometimes you follow. Don't worry about what you don't know. Life's a dance, you learn as you go.
One of the most famous trials took place in Tennessee in 1925. Dr. Mather was one of the participants in that historic affair that became known as the monkey trial.
All right, well, while I'm getting this spray cheese up off the floor, Tracy's going to be talking to two special young men who are really making a difference in their community.
Thanks, Jim. I'm sitting here right now with two very special Boy Scouts, Zach Hannaford and Brian Seitz of Troop 128 in Whitehall, New York. They've decided to take on the challenge of promoting the early detection of breast cancer. Wow, guys. Thanks so much for joining us. Tell me everything about your project.
Well, in order to get our Eagle Scout badge, we needed to do a community service project, and we talked it over, and we thought that we'd do help women do their breast exams.
Wow. Now, you must have done a lot of research.
Definitely.
Yeah. We looked all over the internet to find great websites.
I think we're seeing some of them now.
Oh, yeah, these ones are really good.
Yeah, the information can be pretty confusing, though, so women should always ask us for help.
Definitely.
You've even put together your own website, is that right?
Yeah, my older brother Ted's our advisor, and he knows how to put together websites, so he helped us put our own.
It lists your phone number, so that's a good way for people to get in contact with you, right?
They can call us, and we'll go to their house anytime.
Well, so how's your program going to work? I mean, where do you plan to do these exams?
Well, I think we're probably going to do them in my basement.
But it's not, his basement's not really like a basement. It has a carpet, and it's
so
like
it's
a family
finished.
room.
Well, now, I've been told that the key to a good self-breast examination is making them a regular part of your normal routine, right?
The longer I live, the more I believe you do have to give if you want to receive. There's a time to listen, a time to talk, and you might have to crawl even after you walk. Had sure things blow up in my face, seen the long shot win the race, but been knocked down by the slamming door, picked myself up and came back for more. Life's a dance, you learn as you go. Sometimes you lead, sometimes you follow. Don't worry about what you don't know. Life's a dance, you learn as you go.
Now, he went to live on a farm. You have a farm, don't you? Mm-hmm. Any goldfish?
No goldfish, but lots of other animals.
What do you
a
have
lot of
then?
creatures.
Do you have, are you a humane farmer, or do you,
Well, we have a lot of domestic pets, just little, pet things. We've got 6 cats and 2 dogs, one of whom is here tonight. And then our farm kind of defies the laws of nature. We've got a lot of intra-species friendliness. We've got turkeys and possum, raccoons.
Define friendliness in this instance.
One night, for example, we hear all this ruckus outside, which is always a great moment on the farm. It's like, what's that? Shh, did you hear that? Go get the flashlight. We get to run around and look at stuff. And, usually it means that some little animal is about to come live with us again.
Oh, really?
Which happens often. But one night he was out doing that, and he was showing the flashlight under the back porch, and this little possum was sitting there alongside this little cat that we'd been trying to catch for ages. And they've just palled around for a while now, and they're chums. It's really sweet.
There was a skunk and a raccoon used to cuddle up together at my house in Hollywood.
Yeah.
No, really. Really. No,
was
outside
that Tom and Katie?
Yeah. No, not Tom and Katie. It was in